Deep in the attic of his grandmother's old house, Max stumbled upon a dusty wooden box. The air smelled of cinnamon and old books. As he opened the box, a soft glow spilled out, revealing a wand made of twisted silver and gold. The moment Max touched it, the wand began to whisper, "Hello, Max. I've been waiting for you." Max's eyes widened. The wand could talk. Whisper taught Max his first spell. "Say Luminara," the wand chimed. Max took a deep breath and whispered, "Luminara." Suddenly, a glowing orb of light floated above his hand, casting a warm, golden glow. Max laughed in delight. "I did it," he exclaimed. Nutkin the squirrel chattered excitedly, doing a little dance on Max's shoulder. One day, the sky over Willowbrook turned dark. The wind howled like a wolf, and the villagers whispered nervously. "Something's wrong," Max said, clutching Whisper tightly. The wand's voice grew serious. "It's the gloom, Max. A dark force that feeds on fear. If we don't stop it, the whole village will be covered in darkness." Max's heart pounded. He knew he had to be brave. With Nutkin by his side and Whisper in his hand, Max stepped into the enchanted forest. The trees loomed tall and twisted, their branches like bony fingers. The air grew colder, and the shadows seemed to move. "Stay close, Nutkin," Max whispered. The squirrel nodded, his tiny paws gripping Max's shoulder tightly. In the heart of the forest, Max faced the gloom, a swirling cloud of darkness that hissed and growled. "Go away, little boy," it sneered. "You can't defeat me." Max's hands trembled, but he stood tall. "I'm not afraid of you," he shouted. Raising Whisper high, he began to sing, a song of hope, courage, and light. The wand glowed brighter and brighter, until the gloom let out a final, ear-splitting shriek, and vanished. When Max returned to the village, everyone cheered. The sun shone brightly, and the birds sang in the trees. "You did it, Max," the villagers cried. Nutkin chattered happily, doing flips in the air. Max smiled, holding Whisper tightly. "We did it," he said. "Together." From that day on, Max used his powers to help others. He made flowers bloom, helped lost animals find their way home, and even taught the village kids a few simple spells. And though he was still just a kid, Max knew that even the smallest person could make a big difference